Hello Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading that is also timeless. It's Fire Fridays, which means every Friday I read for you, my friends. Aries, we're going to use the Santa Muerte today for the general energy, and we will clarify with Hermetic Tarot and then get Santa Muerte for the potential outcome. As per my usual routine. Why would I before routine? I don't know. Routine's not a very complicated word, is it? If you've been here before, you know what I'm talking about. And by the way, welcome back. Those of you that it's your first time, welcome. You'll see in a moment what I'm talking about. I don't know of any other reader that kind of puts it together like this. It's just a little out of the box. So, yeah, it's what would you call it? A 3-3-3 system. How about that? Yeah. Any rate, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's get started, Aries. You are first up, which means I'm going to stumble over my words and be a little goofy. So that's how it goes. You're first up because you're awesome. But the caveat is that I might be a little clunky at first. It always takes me a minute to get in the groove. So hopefully, regardless of that, I can read for your highest good and your highest outcome at this time. So let's get into it. We're starting it off with the Five of Swords. A little bit of a standoff going on there, a dispute maybe. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah. And the Knight of Swords. Wow, this is a lot of swords. Okay, friends. And then the Lovers is on the bottom. The Lovers is Gemini energy. It's also obviously lovers, right? Partnerships, soulmates, twin flames, if you like. You know, take it as it resonates. Okay, this is really interesting. There's an energy here with the Knight of Swords that's very, very hasty, in a hurry. Something may be coming towards you rapidly. There's an action taken around you, maybe towards you, but around you, that's coming in very rapidly. I think basically what's going on here, I'm seeing your energy, Aries, as this Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords just does not take crap from nobody. A very intuitive queen, but one that doesn't take the BS ever. This conflict, this is an interesting one. You could see these two, they have these swords all pointed at them, right? It's a little bit different than the traditional rider in that sense. And I would say that for some of you, this energy might be you and another person, because we did have the Lovers on the bottom. So it could be that you and a partner of some type, a friend or a business partner or, you know, a romantic partner or spouse may have been in a conflict with somebody at some point. And I feel like you're standing up for yourself in a sense. You're not going to take it. But they definitely have some interest in coming towards you, maybe with conflict, accusation maybe, or conflict, something like that. I don't know. Let's get some more clarity, Aries. This is interesting. Starting it off on a very, on a very sharp kickoff here with the swords. So let's get some clarification on the Five of Swords. What does Aries need to know about the Five of Swords? What does Aries need to know about this Five of Swords right now? Clarify the Five of Swords, please. All right, we're going to do one more shuffle here. Okay. Shall we? Yeah, we've got the Tower. Uh-oh. Darn it. I think I scrambled my cards on accident. We've got the Tower. Lord of the Host of the Mighty. Rapid change. We've got the Chariot. Lord of the Triumph of Light. Again, kind of rapid change from Spirit. The Chariot is ready to go. The Chariot is not traditionally in motion. We'll take a gander at this real quick. No, yeah, it's not in motion yet, but there's a preparation. You may be equipped for rapid change or prepared for rapid change in some way. Then we have the Lovers. Children of the Voice Divine. We've got the Lovers again. So we've got this potential for strong movement, preparation for movement, and the Lovers. So we've got something going on between you and a partner. Interesting. The bottom of the deck is the Empress. Daughter of the Mighty Ones. Now, the Empress here could be speaking to your energy or your person's energy. Obviously, you can take it as it resonates. It's a feminine energy, but that doesn't really matter. Male, female, anywhere in between. You can embody these energies. We all embody masculine and feminine energies. This is a linguistic structure, okay? Now, what I'm seeing there, though, is that this conflict is leading to a rapid change. I think it's something you're equipped for and prepared for. It involves you and another person. For some of you, with the Lovers coming out twice, it's like this may involve somebody you're already with. What I'm trying to determine at this point still is like, are you involved in this change with this person, or is it as a team, or is there something else going on? So we're clarifying the Queen of Swords right now. I just wanted to point out this card that popped here. That's the Empress. The Empress came out twice on the bottom. Now it's right on top. Wants to say hello. So definitely one of you is embodying this energy. Okay. One of you is embodying this energy. We've got the Star. Boy, we got a lot of majors going on here. Daughter of the Firmament. The Star is wishing upon a star. The Star is spiritual healing. The Star is... it's sort of representing some kind of recalibration that you have something far off in the distance that you are desiring, right? But it's coming from a place of healing. Many signs here, well, lots of signs here. We have male and female and Mercury and the moon and Jupiter and the sun and Saturn. Wow, that's a lot. Aquarius, too. Okay. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Lord of the Root of the Powers of Earth. Okay, underlying energy is the Four of Wands, Lord of Perfected Work. The Four of Wands is a celebratory energy, usually involving other people. It can some people call it the 1111 card. Some people call it a card representing marriage. With all this Lover's energy, I do think that... You know what I think? I'm starting to think, Aries, that you've cleared space, absurd amounts of space, for this partnership to come in. I think that some of this conflict and some of this cutting out the bullshit is basically laid a road out for these good things to come to you. Some of you may have an Empress approaching you, and Aries, your one of your main cards represented is the Emperor. Aries, your card is the Emperor, and so to have this Empress here is very interesting. And I think with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, it's saying like, yeah, your counterpart is definitely on the way, something you've been wishing for, and there's going to be a new start with somebody in that regard. So that's really beautiful energy. That's making a little more sense to me now in terms of like what this Queen of Swords is doing, right? I think that is your energy, or an aspect of your energy, that you've basically cleared space for your true counterpart. Maybe you're not settling anymore. Maybe you're not wasting your time dating idiots anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe some of you never did. You know, I'm kind of one of those types of people. I don't date casually. I never have. And now that I'm 39 now, I probably never will, because why would I? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Aries, perhaps you know that. I don't know. Okay, that was for somebody. I have no idea. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords for you, shall we? Yeah, you want the real thing. You don't want to mess around with idiots anymore. Good for you. All right. Knight of Swords. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords. Good for you. Yes, welcome. Yes, welcome. Welcome to this side of the table. We don't waste our time with idiots. All right. Knight of Swords. I have no idea, guys. I am the type of person who does not normally I don't call people idiots. I like to try to see the good in everybody in every situation as much as possible. Eternally optimistic, and I'm channeling idiot, so for somebody. All right, clarifying the Knight of Swords. Let's get into it. We have the Queen of Swords again. Queen of the Thrones of Air. Look at this. You see that? That Queen of Swords is holding the head of her enemies. She'll chop your frickin' head off if you cross her. That is, again, I feel like that's your energy. Aries, I feel like that's really your energy. However, so we have the Hanged Man here. Spirit of the Mighty Waters. This is a card of Cancer, of Pisces. I don't see either symbol on here. That's really interesting. We've got Neptune. Okay. Well, anyway, who cares? I'm sorry. These these hermetic cards. At first, they seemed very blah. You know, they don't have color. They're kind of they're interesting cards. They're deeply, deeply esoteric cards, and I've found that the more that I will just slow down and pay attention to them a little bit, there's so much more information for me. And I'm not well versed in esoteric symbols, really. I'm very much a student, but I'm finding that these cards are kind of they're so nuanced and layered that I can take them at face value and read the bottom here. I can dig into them, but I'm getting a little distracted. So, Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man. Let's get one more and we'll break it down. Ten of Cups. There we are. Yes. Lord of Perfected Success. What is on the bottom here? Ten of Swords. Lord of Ruin. Let's talk about that dynamic for a minute. Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is a ending. A definite ending. It's a done deal, done and over with. That cycle's over. It's time to start a new thing. Now, what I'm seeing here... Again, I think I've already hit it here. You will, if you have not already, you are cutting something out of your life that doesn't serve at all. Something that you may have previously felt bound by, but you're going to find that you're cutting that cord, you're cutting that tie definitively. You're going to gain enlightenment from that. It's an uncomfortable situation that you had to make this cut, or cut this situation or this person out of your life. But it's given you a sense of enlightenment on the other side of it, where you've come to realize like how much, how lopsided the situation may have been, where you were giving and giving and giving and not really receiving anything, or there was, an element of narcissism perhaps. I don't like to throw around the word narcissist because it gets overused all the time. Not everybody's a narcissist that disagrees with you, okay? Just get over yourselves. Wow. But that said, we can all display narcissistic tendencies at times, and nobody's perfect. Nobody's a saint. You're going to look back on it retrospectively after this cut and recognize that it was for your good. And again, it paves the way for something beautiful for you, for your ultimate happiness. Again, with the Lovers coming up twice, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, something very, very, very significant and big is coming in for you. And it's coming in fast. We were clarifying the Knight of Swords. That's the fastest moving knight in the deck. So I feel like when this cut is made, when this situation that needs to be removed from your life is finally removed and done with, that's where the person is coming in. Okay, that's when the road is paved for the knight to stride in on his shiny horse with shiny armor. The horse has very healthy hair. It's well taken care of. And show up and offer you, a cup of love, perhaps. Or an opportunity. An opportunity for a new partnership. Like that Ace of Pentacles, it speaks to the 3D, so it speaks to business, it speaks to wealth, it speaks to finance, things like that. But it also, that can also speak to other aspects of the 3D, like family, real legitimate wealth within a partnership. So it could be, very well can be romantic. The Ace of Pentacles is kind of the best ace, in a sense. It's the granddaddy of the aces, because it's speaking to your life, your lifetime, your physical existence, and your material blessing. Okay, so it's a huge thing. Now, we're getting the potential outcome here. Let's dig into it. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups again. We had it here. We have it here, 10 of Cups. This is an emotionally fulfilled opportunity coming at you. We have the Magician. My friends, you are the Magician. I was actually just yesterday listening to a video by Merlin's Mountain. By the way, look up Merlin's Mountain on YouTube if you'd like another great reader. His name is Andy, and he's really cool. I like Andy. He's got very, very good vibes. Very much like Andy. He was talking about the Magician card in reading just yesterday, and I forget the name of it, so apologies. You might find it, though. He does kind of a pick-a-card thing. He talked about the Magician and the aspect of the Magician that is to recognize that you you have the powers of alchemy and the capacity for alchemy the same as I do, the same as anybody else does. You're recognizing your ability when you're able to let go of this situation, cut out the things that don't serve, and allow space for the things to come in. You're going to recognize the fact that you are indeed an alchemist. You're learning how to work within your reality to create outcomes that are in your favor and that serve the higher good of people around you as well. I always emphasize service to others because of the fact that this kind of the thing about alchemy is that karma still exists, and it does bite you in the ass if you use it to selfishly gain things. It's also a mindset, and primarily, more than anything, it's a mindset. You're going to find out that taking a bad situation and finding the good in it and changing your perspective internally is where the magic really happens. It's not about so much manipulating your external reality as much as it is about manipulating your internal reality, okay? Because at the end of the day, nothing can really touch you unless you allow it, in a sense. Like, yes, we are challenged by emotional situations or financial situations, whatever it may be, but we have this capacity for making things fine. We can use any situation as a lesson, as a life lesson. That's what I'm getting at, Aries, and always make it into a positive. So even if it was a shitty situation where you gained some wisdom, at least you had a life lesson, that's still powerful, because down the line that wisdom's going to serve you. So all for good. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords as our final card here for this outcome line. This is a very interesting one. You can see the man is getting out of the coffin. All of those spikes are representing the swords. He's come out of the coffin. Inside the coffin says hope and reflection, and spells reflection really weird, but reflection, hope and reflection. It's a time. Sevens are cards of inaction, in a sense that they're kind of cards of reflecting on things. We talked about the Chariot earlier, not actually being in motion. That's the seventh card of the Major Arcana. It's like you're coming out of a situation where you were almost in a daze about the previous situation. I feel like it's a real light bulb, the Tower moment. That light bulb's coming on and you're like, oh, I've actually been taken advantage of. You're going to sort of wake up and kind of pry yourself out of this coffin of deception. And it may not have been that the other person or the other situation was actually actively trying to deceive you, but there is this, we can get programmed so easily. Think of like just programming in life and how everything around you in our culture, be it a work culture or just the general public or the media, whatever, it's all designed to program you, to influence the way you think. You're going to recognize that. You're going to stop doing it. You're going to wake up and say, wow, I can't believe how snowed I was by this particular situation, right? And that's wildly empowering, because once you regain control of your mind and you don't let things affect you, the politics, the whatever, when you can really not react to it and you can just observe it, you become unstoppable. Because at the end of the day, nothing can touch you. All right. Aries, our underlying energy. I'm sorry I just yacked your ear off there, but I feel this is very, very positive. Underlying energy is the Ten of Pentacles. Remember, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles is here. That is the entire cycle from 1 to 10 of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is literally like, it's generational wealth. It's legacy energy. So this new opportunity that's going to present itself is not only bringing you the opportunity for like your true life's purpose, in a sense of like what you do in the world and how you operate. It's also bringing you the 10 of Cups, which is just beautiful, beautiful happiness. It's just, it's it's fantastic. Aries, yes, Aries, the Emperor. It would appear that you may have an Empress approaching, and you have a new opportunity approaching with the Lovers. This is brilliant. In particular, for those of you that are single, or those of you that know deep down that something that you're entertaining is coming to an end. Maybe you are dating. I remember speaking of that earlier, even though it was a bit channeled and off the cuff. It's like I don't know, something is going away. Something is being cut out of the way. It's opening up the door for this new situation, and this is going to be like legit. So Aries, that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. If it did, and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button, leave a comment. Let me know that this is resonating and helpful, and I will continue to do these readings for you every Friday. Aries, Fire Fridays. Until next week, best of luck with this energy. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and don't take any more BS.